In the future, running for wealthy people is considered illegal. Fortunately, the man reacted in time and stopped. Otherwise, his secret of becoming rich overnight would surely be exposed. To cover up his naturally poor demeanor, the man headed straight to a 7-star hotel. Without saying a word, he booked the next presidential suite. But strangely, the front desk did not charge any money. Instead, they scanned the man's wrist with a device and handed him the room key. It turns out that in the future, humans no longer need to spend money, but time. Everyone has a timer on their arm, which is not just currency, but also a countdown of their life. Once the timer reaches 0, the person will die instantly. On the other hand, they could gain immortality. 3 days ago, Will was still a broke man, living by working in an electronics factory, tightening screws, but the time he earned was only enough for him to live until the next day, and the company often deducted overtime pay. Will was angry but dared not speak up, because if he were fired, he wouldn't even have time to find a new job. Until one night, Will met a middle-aged man at a bar. From then on, the gears of fate began to turn. The man had a full 100 years of time on his arm, but because he was too flamboyant, he inevitably caught the attention of criminals. Will stepped forward to kindly remind him, but the rich man didn't take it seriously. At that moment, time bandits arrived at the bar. The once lively crowd scattered in fear, but in the face of the robbers' threats, the rich man remained calm, even deciding to go to the bathroom before anything happened. Unexpectedly, Will appeared from the shadows, knocking out the guard and saving the rich man. The two wandered through the streets, several times nearly getting caught, eventually escaping to an unfinished building where they shook off the robbers. Seeing that the rich man was still smiling, Will was curious as to why he came to the slums to show off his wealth. It turned out that the rich man's beloved wife had passed away not long ago, and his entire fortune was worth thousands of years. The thought of living alone forever caused him immense pain, so he planned to end his life in the slums. Will felt deeply sympathetic after hearing this. At the same time, he learned a harsh truth from the rich man's mouth. In this world, 90% of time is controlled by the wealthy. They control the prices in the slums, exploiting the wages of the poor. This increases the cost of living.